Okay, that should do it. Start her up. Run her at 2,000 revs for 2 minutes and keep your eye on the water pressure gauge.
Leo, I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Manuel, Managing Director of Poelma of Malta. Leo Howard, who's head of our power division.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Now, John will show you around Spring 2. I'll be along in a minute.
Okay, gentlemen, if you'd like to follow me this way.
Any idea what the time is?
Oh. Should have picked Abby up an hour ago. She'd kill me.
Better grovel.
Wouldn't work. Tried it before.
Dinner, then.
Dinner?
With me, it never fails.
Right, dinner it is.
Oh, and Leo, make it really expensive, just to be sure.
Thanks for coming down.
Do you read me anymore? This line is bad and fading. Answer my call. Send me a signal. I have been to tasted life and came back to haunt me.
No chance. Or in bloody Hudson.
What are you looking for?
Well, that Watson account is way overdue, you know.
I think it might be in the bottom drawer.
Oh, thanks.
On the other hand, it could be on top of the drinks cabinet.
is. And if this was Hollywood, I suppose that would be your casting couch.
Well, I don't see why not.
The king was in his counting house, counting out his money.
Too right. Come and have a look at this. Freya Holdings, still dropping.
Whilst we are definitely not.
I wonder if somebody's targeting us.
Not Frey Holdings, certainly.
Oh?
Oh, come on, Ken, they're enormous. With their current problems, why should they bother with us? Ah, unless, of course, you think that Charles Frey has found out that it was you who put the fraud squad onto him in the first place.
I told you I had nothing to do with that. Freya is a very vindictive man, Laura. He might see that we're doing well, combine business with pleasure, make a hostile bid.
But then you better make damn sure he doesn't find out who shopped him, hadn't you?
Mr. Howard, have you got a minute?
Sometime next Christmas, Bill.
It's more like the White Rabbit every day.
Are you sure it was Orrin?
What do you want? Photographic evidence? Yes, I'm sure it was Orrin.
So stupid.
So is stupid. Beats me what you ever saw in him.
Listen, it doesn't matter what my mother or anyone says. I'm finished with Orrin, okay?
What about William?
After the investigation, I thought our share price had stabilized. Started dropping again. Hypothetical scenario, Gerald.
Go on.
Across the pond, my father and Hudson the Elder sit monitoring us. Might they not be putting their heads together to set up a raid?
Yes, the thought did occur to me, but then I rejected it.
Why?
Well, a raid would be too risky. In order to be successful, they need to have some inside information.
It would appear they already have it.
Huh?
Young Hudson still works for his father, doesn't he?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Yet the timing of his reappearance doesn't strike you as anything more than just a coincidence?
In my experience, coincidences are usually something more than merely coincidental.
Quite. So, what if Orrin and Abby were to get back together again?
Well, I'd be very happy for her if that's what she wants.
Oh, yes, her happiness is absolutely paramount. But I must say I'd be sorry to see her go back to the States. I'd miss her.
Yeah. I'd miss her, too.
Oh, yes, of course. Of course you would. And that's a fact that my father and Hudson might well try to exploit.
Indeed, he might. But as you say, Charles, we're talking about a hypothetical scenario.
Hello. Oh, yes, she's just come in. One moment.
It's for you.
Who is it? Orrin.
If he phones back, tell him to swim back across the Atlantic.